Hi, welcome back to the vlog. It is Tuesday morning, 6:20 in the morning, and I'm at the studio, as you can see. We've entered, or we're not. I was about to say we're just entering. We're not just entering. We have definitely entered. Alexa, turn on the studio. A very busy period. Very, very busy period, because I'm going on holiday in 2 weeks' time, and we've got loads of content to make before then, a ridiculous amount of content, and all I can say really is I'm so glad I've got a team these days, having people help me with this, because I've been in positions where it's been this busy in the past, kind of, but this is a bit more busy, but the level of stuff we need to do for sponsors and all the stakes are higher really these days because the numbers are bigger, and the business is older. It's more mature, and doing it alone would be a nightmare. So I'm lucky in that respect that I have the team, but it doesn't remove the fact that there's so much stuff to do. So WWDC happened yesterday. That was a big thing yesterday for the Apple side of things. Did a live stream last night, which went really well. Not doing any other video on that at the moment. It's now on to regular videos, really. But I'm also going on a few trips as well. So today I'm going down to London for a Sony thing, which I'll show you in this vlog. And then tonight staying over in London, and then going to Paris tomorrow for another thing, for a couple of days, come back home, carry on with stuff here, and then next week, well, Sunday actually, going to something very exciting, which I'm still waiting for confirmation on in terms of flights and stuff, but I will take you on that as well. And then next week, some other stuff that's happening, including a very big road trip, which I'm excited about. But anyway, I've come to the studio because I need to write something about WWDC. So, coffee. Okay, that is the blog post for today written. I now need to think what I'm taking on this trip. And again, I'm not taking too much. I'm not taking a big camera because I don't need to. Just need my phone, really. Phone. Let's have a look. Phone. Need that. Definitely need the phone. Definitely need a power bank. Definitely need some headphones. I will take the Sonos Ace, which I have on me here. Travel adapters, they're all in there. Cables and stuff in this bag. What else do I need? Glasses will be handy. The DJI mics, I will use these because while in London today, after the thing that I'm going to for lunch / a phone thing, it will make sense in a bit. I do need to film a video, so I need to film a video about the S24 Ultra / the iPhone, which reminds me I need to take my iPhone with me as well. Blast from the past. So yeah, but the point being, the audio, basically I want to film the video on the S24 Ultra, but the audio is pretty terrible for that, so I'll use these as the mic. I think that's it. There's nothing else apart from clothes and that sort of stuff, which are all at home. So I'm going to gather this stuff, go home, spend some time with the family, then go to the train station and head towards a Michelin star restaurant. What a weird job. Okay, we're in London, and the place I'm going to is called Solar. I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but it's a Michelin star restaurant, and it's all being put on by Sony. It's about Sony's Xperia 1.6, I think it is. And regular viewers of this vlog may remember that I stayed around here about a month ago when I stayed in my little cocoon. The good news is I'm not staying in a cocoon tonight. I'm in a proper hotel, I think. But anyway, let's try and find this Michelin star restaurant. It's down here apparently, although I am quite early. I'm about 20 minutes early. I thought I was going to be late. I thought this was going to be a late visit for me. Late entrance for me, but I'm nearly here. So noisy, sorry. Done. So I didn't film any of that just because it wasn't really convenient to do so. It's a really small restaurant, and just not the best place to start filming a vlog. But basically we had a very, very nice multi-course Michelin starred meal while taking photos of that meal with the Sony Xperia Mark 5, 6, whatever it's called, which I now have in the bag. I've got for about another 2 or 3 weeks to do a proper review of it, basically. I'm trying not to get run over. Now I've got to hot-foot it south of the River Thames to pick up another phone, which is basically the phone that I'm going to Paris for tomorrow. I hope this makes some kind of sense. If you're wondering, it is unusual to be going to pick up a review unit. Normally they get delivered. That didn't happen with this one for some reason. No big deal. I was in London, made sense to drop by and pick it up anyway while I'm here. But this isn't normally how I get hold of review units, but if nothing else, it adds to this trip. So the plan now, time check very quickly. Haven't done a time check for ages. Time check, it is 10 minutes past 3 and it's just starting to rain. Awesome. But the plan is to get this phone, then go and find my hotel, and then shoot that video. So shoot the S24 Ultra video with the S24 Ultra, from the looks of it, possibly in the rain, which isn't ideal. But we have to crack on, don't we? Anyway, I'm about 7 minutes from this place, so crack on. People do look at you strange when you're doing this. Understandably. Okay, phone collected. This audio is probably horrible because it's windy and it's now really starting to rain. I haven't moaned about the weather for a while, so here's my moan. It is, the 11th of June. It's not particularly warm. I don't have a coat. I haven't brought a coat with me. And it's wet now as well. Wet, windy, not very warm. Lovely. Anyway, there's the River Thames, and the Shard is just over there. What else? St Paul's Cathedral. Tower Bridge is over there. You won't see it on this camera. Anyway, got the phone. Got 2 phones now. I've basically got a bag full of phones, which is always a bit worrying. Lots of tech in this backpack. Anyway, the hotel's about 45 minutes away. I do have a call with the team as well, which I need to fit in. So the nice thing now, the pressure's off a little bit. It's all down to me now. I'm not going anywhere to meet anyone. It's just a case of me getting the content done and speaking to the team. So that's quite nice. And finding this hotel. So let's hope it's not another cocoon. It's not a cocoon, I know that, but could be anything. It cost 116 quid, which for central London isn't very much. Good news, it stopped raining. Blue skies. This is what weather in the UK is like. It's what the weather in the UK is like. Okay. Made it to the hotel. Start again. Made it to the hotel. This is going to be a very quick room tour. An incredibly quick room tour because I'm late for a call. So, what do you get for 116 quid in kind of central London? Where am I? I'm in Paddington-ish. This is what you get. So we have a full-length dress mirror. Hello. Dress mirror? Is that what? Tea and coffee making facilities. A kettle from 1975. Bed. Let's do the bed test. Interesting. Not too bad. What's the view like? The view is... well, it's very London. Very terraced house, terrace street London. Some nice guttering there, lovely. Okay, and very quickly, bathroom. Okay, well, there's a shower, there's a sink, there's a toilet, there's no frosted or see-through door, which means it's normal. Little fridge, no snacks. Anyway, I was going to sit somewhere and do this call, but that's literally the only... Where can I sit? There's not even a chair. Okay, well, I'll just have to make do. This kind of works. It looks fairly normal. You can't tell that I'm just sat on the end of the bed, literally on the end of the bed. Things I do. Okay, that is the team call done on my little makeshift table, which did quite a good job, to be fair. I've also just filmed the hook and the intro for the S24 Ultra video and the sponsor read, and now I want to do the rest of the video out on the streets of London, basically. So I've got to walk around talking to myself. It's a bit easier doing this when you're talking into a phone because it looks a little bit like you're talking to someone, although you are doing this. You don't tend to do FaceTime calls like that, so you're still doing something a little bit weird. But what I'll do is try and find some fairly quiet places, which I need anyway because I'm using the mic on the phone, which isn't very good. It doesn't deal with wind very well, and it doesn't deal with noisy places very well either. So I need to find some fairly quiet spots, which isn't easy in London, although actually it's easier than you think. I've done this a few times, and you can find little alleys and things, little kind of nooks and crannies of this city where you're on your own for quite a bit. So I think that's what I'll be doing anyway. So let's do that, and then we'll catch up once I've hopefully finished. So these are the sort of streets I'm talking about. These aren't secluded. You might have thought a moment ago that I'm mad to be going down alleyways and stuff with expensive gear, but we're not talking down really dodgy alleys. It's down streets like this, really, which are still attractive, still look like London, so that they're good for the background material. But there's just not many people around. There's a few dog walkers, a few just random people milling about, but I can film without feeling too self-conscious, because no matter how many times you've done this, and I've done this so many times now, it never normalises. It always looks a bit weird, and I do still feel self-conscious about it, so I have to pick areas like this, but this is perfect. And I'm about a third of the way through the video now, so it's going well. Shouldn't say that, but it is going well. Okay, we're about 2/3 of the way through the video now, and I've got no idea where I am. I left the hotel and just started walking, basically, so I could be literally anywhere. It feels like it's about to rain again, because of course it feels like that. But no, I'm pretty happy with the way this is going. It feels like a good shoot, and it also feels like it's going to be quite an easy one to edit, which is really important because I need to edit it this evening and get it sent off. So this needs to be a quick video, both in terms of shooting it and editing it, and that's good news. Alright, let's crack on with this video. That is a wrap. Done, finished. Done all the shooting of that video, and it felt good. I bashed that out. Bashed that out very quickly. Yeah, A-roll has been a struggle over the last few months, as you will know if you've been watching this vlog, but that was just so easy. It just felt natural. No, very few retakes. So the plan now, time check, it is 6:45. I'm very hungry. I was going to go for a run, but I've decided to delay that run until tomorrow morning. I've done 12,500 steps today, that'll do. So yeah, I'll go for a run in the morning, early doors. But now, go and get some food, get this footage uploaded onto the computer, and then edit it somewhere. Not in that hotel room. Back in the hotel room for one very simple reason. I need to crack on with this edit. So since we last spoke, I went to Five Guys for something to eat. I don't always go to Five Guys when I come to London. I know it may seem like that, but it's not the case, I promise. It was just convenient and very tasty. The plan then was to go to Starbucks and start editing this video, but the problem is getting the footage off of this onto the MacBook Pro is a pain. I couldn't upload it to Google Photos because Starbucks Wi-Fi was too slow. I was trying to use this thing called Local Send, which in theory should be like AirDrop. That wasn't working. So I've had to come back to the hotel, and I'm hoping, he says, that the Wi-Fi here is going to be better. Fingers crossed. Anyway, so that's the plan. Time check, it's 5 to 8, and I've got to get this video edited and done. It won't take too long, I don't think. I don't think it will take too long. Anyway, so I'll stop waffling, and I'll come back to you after I've hopefully edited that video. Quick video update. That is my little editing station. So I've created this little desk thing here. I was sitting on the edge of the bed editing that video. The things that you don't normally see. No one saw this stuff until I started doing this vlog, which sometimes I regret, but this is what happens behind the scenes on a YouTube channel. But anyway, the A-roll is done. That's now uploading, so Niall can take it and give it to the sponsor, and they can give it the thumbs up and all that sort of stuff. We think it'll be fine, to be honest. I just need to add the B-roll, and that should be quite straightforward because because basically I can use old B-roll from old videos, so that's quite straightforward. Time check, it's 9:20. Which is pretty good actually, that's not too bad. If I can get this done in the next hour, which I think I can, that means I'm not going to be too late to bed, which is good because I want to get up and go for an early morning run, which could be interesting. But yeah, this is the glamorous life of a YouTuber. You know, apart from this, we're normally, refueling the helicopter and flying off to, special events and, spending all this money that sponsors give us and, just having an absolute whale of a time in between editing on the edge of a bed in a very small hotel room in London. Yeah, that it's all, it's just one non-stop glamathon. Done. Finished. Time check. It is 11 o'clock, and yeah, ready for bed now. It's been a busy day. I think throughout this video I've been saying that the video that I've just been working on, to get over the line to Niall, is for tomorrow. It's not. It's actually for next week. So tomorrow's video was done a couple of days ago. This one that I've just finished and sent over is actually for next Wednesday. The reason for that is because, as I mentioned at the start of this vlog, I think we've got this ridiculously busy 2 weeks where we need to really work ahead of what we're doing. If you could see the number of videos that we've got to make in these 2 weeks, it's frightening. But we're on schedule. We are looking like we're on schedule, which is good. In other news, Niall has been basically moving around stuff in the studio to completely redesign it. We're completely thinking it again from the ground up. So he's been doing that while I've been here, and lots of stuff going on. But it's 11 o'clock. I need to get some sleep now. I will continue this vlog tomorrow because I want to take you to Paris so you can see what goes on there. It's going to be a busy day. There's some good people going on this trip, actually, which is going to be nice. I don't really know what to expect from it. I do. I kind of know because I've got the itinerary. But yeah, some of it looks interesting. So we'll pick this up in the next episode. But as always, guys, if you've got this far, thank you. I love you following. It's so nice to have you following me on this journey. I've only just started doing this, obviously, sharing this much stuff with you, and you seem to be enjoying it as much as I do sharing it, so thank you. Hit subscribe if you haven't, tell your mates, give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.